Hey everyone, it's Jared here and welcome to Gadget Go Bag episode 2. I asked you all in episode 1 what kind of Gadget Go Bag you'd all like to see in episode 2, and the vast majority of you asked for something with the student in mind. So this is the student. And while there's plenty of cheaper alternatives, you'll be hard pressed to find a bag that matches the quality of the bags from Book. This is the Cobra Squeeze by Book, and I love everything about it. The Cobra Squeeze is actually handmade from what Book is calling bionic fiber, which is essentially an extremely durable spun yarn fiber made from recycled bottles. It uses genuine YKK zippers and leather zipper pulls. The straps are incredibly padded with breathable mesh on the underside, same with the back support, tons of padding covered in breathable mesh. This is one of the most comfortable bags I've ever worn, especially on a hot day, and it won't be an issue when it rains either, since it's water repellent. In and out, there's a ton of pockets. On the outside at the top, there's an extremely soft and padded furry pocket for things like your cell phone or sunglasses, and on both sides of the bag there's a pocket for storing things like, a water bottle or little knickknacks, but in one of them there's a detachable keyring, which I thought was handy. On the inside we've got a spot for laptops up to 15.4 inches with a few more organization pockets just underneath, and then on the inside of the big flap there's a stretchable mesh pocket, and above that another zippered pocket that spans all the way to the bottom. This is a serious bag, folks, but it's also not cheap, coming in at $195, but compared to the North Face Axis Pack coming in at $230, and I think the Cobra Squeeze is still looking pretty good. Now, most students I know are in classes all day, and then after they head off to work, leaving little time to plug in and charge up. Well, that's where the 20,100 mAh power bank from Jackery comes in. It's got a low-key aluminum build design, power level LEDs, a power button, and 3 output ports. With a Smart Fit port outputting at 5 volts and 3 amps, a Quick Charge 2.0 port, and a USB-C port outputting at 5 volts 3 amps as well. And again, with 20,100 mAh of juice, you should be covered for the entire day and night. But you'll need some charging cables, obviously, so I've picked these awesome keychain charging cables from Native Union, but clearly you don't have to keep them on your keys. But I like them because I think they not only look cool, but they're also compact. The Native Union key cable comes in micro USB and lightning cable versions, but for those of you wanting something in USB-C, I thought I'd include this little guy, which I featured last time in episode 1. So I'll have links to these and everything else featured in the video in the description below. But then sometimes you need a longer cable for various reasons. So this is the Anker Powerline Plus 6-foot micro USB charging cable. It's incredibly durable, as you can see by not only the braided fabric, but also its rigidity. It comes in this neat suede roll-up case with a Velcro cable wrap sewn in for convenience. And actually, the Powerline Plus cable would be perfect to plug into this Belkin Surge Plus 3-way splitter surge protector for those times when you need to plug into a wall outlet because you forgot to charge your power bank. But it's not just a 3-way splitter. As you can see, it also has 2 USB ports that output at 2.4 amps for charging your phone or tablet. It also has this neat lip at the top to hold your phone while it's charging, which I thought was a great idea. And I actually thought this was a perfect addition for students, since you'll be in coffee shops or in a library or whatever where power outlets are precious. So with this, you'll be able to charge your laptop, phone, tablet, and maybe even some of your friends' devices too if you let them. And while in those libraries and coffee shops, there might be times where you'll need some extra light. So I found this really cool tough OLED travel light called the Triplet from AlkaLite. It's foldable, so there's plenty of positions it can be placed in, and the hinges are made of metal, so they're not gonna just snap on you easily. It has a hook, which would be perfect if you decided to take this camping with you, and more to that, because it's OLED, it won't attract insects. But it also has a 30-hour runtime claim, so there's plenty of light for you without having to recharge as often. But for those times while you're out, if you did want to charge it up or really charge anything just in case your power bank's drained and you're away from any power sources, AlkaLite also makes this neat portable solar charger panel, which has dual USB out ports for charging anything you need. AlkaLite claims it'll charge the Triplet's empty battery to full in under 4 hours, making this a great backup solution. And while studying or taking breaks in between classes, you'll want some music. So I thought this Bluetooth speaker from TaoTronics was a perfect fit because it's slim and lightweight, so it won't take up too much room in your bag or weigh it down. Now it does get fairly loud, but because it's so small, don't expect any bass. But at least at its loudest, there's no distortion, it's just clean sounding. It has a durable rubber exterior, music controls on the top with the power button on the side, along with a water-resistant flap for protecting the line in and micro USB port. And with an approximate 10-hour runtime at 50% volume, it's the perfect water-resistant, shock-resistant, pocket-sized Bluetooth speaker. And finally, while the triplet is more of a lamp, you'll want an actual flashlight for general lighting needs. This is the Tool keychain flashlight from a company called Lumentop. The Tool is a single AAA powered light with 3 brightness modes at 5, 32, and 110 lumens at its brightest, and a battery life of 36 hours at its lowest to 30 minutes at its brightest. It's also waterproof, has a removable and repositional pocket clip, and a keychain. Now, I personally wouldn't hang this off of my keys, but it goes perfect with a Gadget Go bag. But I think that should about do it for this Gadget Go bag. As mentioned earlier, I'll have links for everything featured in this video in the description below. But I hope you guys liked it, especially the students. If you did, show me by hitting up that like button, and don't forget to leave your suggestions for the next Gadget Go bag theme in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. But thanks as always for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Cheers.